and a very good evening. A welcome back to the Remote Darts League. If you've been following us the last 5 nights, you'll know we're already into League Night number 6. This is, of course, brought to you by FSB, the sports betting and gaming platform supplier. And it is the Remote Darts League that features 10 players across 10 nights of darts. That means this is the 6th league night out of 9. And it's all about those top 4 players getting through to our semi-finals next Monday, the 27th. If we look at what happened last night and the league table, you'll see how it's all starting to take shape now. Alan Norris, a 7-5 winner over Wes Newton. That's his 2nd win and puts him into 7th place in the league table. Gary Robson, a 7-2 winner over Darryl Fitton. Robbo's 3rd win into 5th, 1 place now above Darryl with that result. Tony O'Shea, another win, 4th place for him, 7-1 over John Walton. And then moving up to the top, we see that Paul Hogan defeated Jim Williams. Hogan's still unbeaten and is in 2nd place above Jim Williams. And right at the top there, we see James Richardson, a 7-2 winner over Dean Winstanley last night. So James Richardson sitting pretty and unbeaten at the top of the Remote Darts League. We have 5 more matches for you to enjoy with us this evening, each played over the best of 12 legs. And we're going to welcome now to the stage, so to speak, our first 2 competitors. They are Alan Chuck Norris and Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan. Let's have a chat with our first 2 players. Now, the first thing I've noticed, gentlemen, is I looked for head-to-head records. I can't find a competitive match. So do tell us, where have you met before?
Yeah, I think we've only played in doubles, haven't we?
Yeah, once, yeah.
Yeah, once was enough.
Yeah.
Together or separately?
No, oh yeah, we played together in Eastbourne Open. I think that was Angela's idea and Angela's fault because I think we bombed out in the 1st round.
2nd.
Oh, was it? No, we didn't win a game.
They must have had a bye. Alan, back to winning ways yesterday. That was good to see.
Yeah, still struggling a bit with me finishing and giving too many legs away. But yeah, we've got my glasses on tonight so that I can see what darts I'm missing at least. But yeah, we'll keep it going, you know. And it's enjoyable. But all the games are enjoyable. It's nice to play against the lads. I think I need a new kitchen now because this one's not very lucky for me.
Well, it's a nice way to start the evening because Paul also a winner last night. Still unbeaten. 2 draws, 3 wins. Paul looking good.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it was a great win last night against Jim.
Jim Williams, yeah.
Hopefully, I can carry it on.
Well, we're about to find out. We won't keep you too much longer because we have a long night ahead. So why don't you 2 get warmed up? So Alan's in the kitchen, we know that.
To the NHS first, please, Rich. I'm sure we've all been outside having a clap at 8 o'clock tonight. So
absolutely,
well done, NHS. Keep it going.
Lovely words.
All the best, Alan.
And you, Paul.
Thanks, Alan. And that's what a lot of this has been all about. You're seeing online darts. I'm used to saying the home of world darts, but it's a bit different now because each of us are in our own homes. You all know why. But what a great initiative it's been from the Remote Darts League and FSB, bringing the pictures live to you. We've thoroughly enjoyed the last 5 nights, and we've got Alan taking on Paul first. Coming up after this, Tony O'Shea plays Gary Robson. Darryl Fitton takes on Dean Winstanley. James Richardson takes on Wes Newton. And our final match this evening is Jim Williams versus John Walton. But for now, it is Alan Chuck Norris taking on Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan. The practice starts are hopefully over, and the first leg it will be Alan to throw first.
Yeah, all good.
Game on.
$97.
$140.
$119.
$100.
100.
121.
60.
Paul requires 140.
60.
Alan requires 125.
21, 57.
Paul requires 80.
60.
Alan, you require 68.
Oh, yes. 48.
Paul, you require 20.
20 in one dart.
Game shot on the first leg to Paul Hogan. Second leg, it's Paul to throw first.
$100.
59.
60.
97.
45.
Oh, come on. 100.
100.
180.
First of the night goes to Chuck.
100.
Alan requires 65.
25.
Paul, you require 96.
96 in three darts.
Great check out there for the second leg to Paul Hogan. Third leg, it's Alan to throw first.
60.
140.
97.
140.
97.
60.
140.
Paul, you require 161.
95.
Alan requires 107.
51.
Paul, you require 66.
Oh dear. 30.
Alan, you require 56.
Oh, I'm going to require a miracle. 36.
Paul requires 36.
36 in one dart.
This game shot on the third leg to Paul Hogan. Fourth leg, it's Paul to throw first.
$100.
58.
100.
97.
125.
121.
140.
Oh, yes, great. Even better. 32.
Paul requires 36.
36 in two darts.
Game shot on the fourth leg to Paul Hogan. Fifth leg, Alan to throw first.
Oh, 60.
'Not sure. Hang on. 95.
100.
95.
100.
180.
First for Paul.
95.
Paul requires 131.
99.
Alan requires 146.
Oh, God. 67.
Paul, you require 32.
16.
Alan, you require 79.
Oh, that's a nice start. A double at least. 35, 45, 34 left.
Yeah.
34 left. 45 scored.
Love the method. So 45 scored. Paul, you require 16.
$16 in three darts.
Game shot on the fifth leg to Paul Hogan. Sixth leg, it's Paul to throw first.
$60.
100.
100.
60.
100.
100.
140.
24.
Paul, you require 101.
45.
57.
Paul, you require 56.
56 in 2 darts.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Paul Hogan. 7th leg. Alan to throw first.
135.
100.
Oh, brilliant. 28.
140.
100.
140.
60.
Paul requires 121.
65. Oh, sorry, 85.
Yeah, 85 score, 36 left.
Beautiful. 39.
Paul requires 36.
'No score.
Alan requires 139.
Oof. No. 44.
Paul, you require 36.
36 in 2 darts.
Yeah,
It is game shot and the match to Paul Hogan.
Oh, look, Alan.
Yeah.
You didn't get going at all, mate.
Oh,
Well, Alan, I think Paul's words were right. When you look at those first 6 legs, I think you were down to double first in half of them. It could have been so. It must be so frustrating for you because I don't know how we can't see you throwing, but you didn't seem to be snatching as much or having so much trouble on the scoring as you've had in previous nights.
No, the scoring is getting better, but yeah, still a bit snatchy to be fair, as you might have seen in a few throws. I don't know. Maybe I should wear some Elton John blocker shoes or something. I can't reach triple 20. That's the problem. When I put the glasses on, the darts seem to drop short, but I can see everything clearer. But yeah, maybe it was just too early. I've only been out of bed a couple of hours, to be fair.
That could be it. And just to let you know in advance, you are on second tomorrow as well. So do bear that in mind.
Yeah, that's all right. I did oversleep tonight. I didn't get out of bed till 6 o'clock. So yeah, the preparation wasn't perfect.
You'll be taking on Jim Williams tomorrow, Alan.
Well, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? You know, can't wait. Can only get better, can't it? I could win a leg tomorrow. You know, at the end of the day, I was just making Wes feel good after his 7-0 to Paul. You know, so Paul's playing well. He's finishing well. He's not taking too much time to get out. And you know, if I'm missing the opportunities I create, it's my own fault. Simple as.
Well, nice words, Alan. And you do hand it perfectly over to Paul. That is the second 7-0 we've seen in the Remote Darts League this week. And they've both gone to Paul Hogan. You're temporarily top of the table, Paul. You could stay there.
I hope so. It's just about qualifying for the top four, isn't it? I mean, yeah, Alan, he didn't really play his game, really, to be honest. I mean, Alan's a cracky player. Well, you know, 7-0, I take it. Cheers, Alan.
Yeah, welcome, mate. You're welcome.
Now, Paul, you've got the late shift tomorrow. You take on Big Robbo. Last game up.
Right, okay. Yeah. I mean, Bobo, I mean, yeah. he might be drunk by then.
Surely not. He'll have had a long day. He's been getting up the earliest out of all the players, I think.
Oh dear.
That might work in your favour. You never know. Look, Paul, congratulations. I mean, I know 7-0 wasn't the scoreline we were expecting, but great performance nevertheless. Commiserations to Alan. Well done to Paul. We look forward to seeing you both in action tomorrow.
Thank you, Richard. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers,
Well
Richard.
played, mate.
Thank you. Unlucky, Alan. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
See you later, mate.
The Remote Dart League here on night 6 continues with our next match. It's Silverback Tony O'Shea against Big Robbo, Gary Robson. Hello again from the Remote Darts League. We've just seen a 7-0 win for Paul Hogan over Alan Norris. And now we're looking forward to a great match between two great friends and two old adversaries. They are, of course, Tony O'Shea, Silverback. He's taking on the big Robbo, Gary Robson. You two go back a long way. Tony, tell us some memories.
Is it past the watershed? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously, I've known Gaz since the very early 80s. I mean, the holiday camps, the counties and stuff like that. I remember when Gary had loads of curly black hair. He looked like Kevin Keegan, a thin Kevin Keegan in the early 80s. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. And we've got loads of memories, but obviously, I'm saving them for the boot.
And any memories you can share with us, Gary?
No, Julie's watching downstairs.
Oh, do you mean
no,
darts
we'll have
memories?
to look forward to the book then. What about memories on the Yockey? I mean, memories on the Yockey.
We've got great memories.
2004, you two met there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it goes back further than that. I mean, I knew Tony's wife before he did, you know. Him, Darryl, well, Martin Adams, we've just been around, well, what, 35 years for me, and I think Tony was playing before that. Crazy.
No, I think Darryl was around.
We could do our own show to reminisce about those days.
One darting memory I've got from the early 80s was at Pontins in Prestatyn. I think I played Robbo in two tournaments, 2 nights running, and beat him 3-2 both times with 170 finishes. I'm sure he'll remember that. What, you guys?
I've never forgotten it, mate. I don't know why, but I've never forgotten that one.
Because I mention it every time we see you. Sorry. Sorry.
Well, memories not of long ago, but 24 hours ago. You both had good wins yesterday. Tony 7-1 over John Walton, and Gary 7-2 over Darryl Fitton.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Darryl just couldn't find it, you know. But I'll take the points. That's all I can really say about the game.
Yeah, to be honest, John Boy didn't
Tony,
really
you're in a
play.
good position.
Yeah. Well, John Boy didn't play like he can, and obviously I mean, I'm finding it hard. I don't know whether it's an age thing, but this evening I felt so tired. Five nights on the trot, and the late nights. It's all right saying, "Oh yeah, you've got all day to prepare for it," but it's like playing the TV events. If you know you're playing at 8 and 9 o'clock at night, you're still thinking about it all day, and it's a bit like that with this scenario. Even though you're in your home venue and you feel comfortable and you can relax a bit more, it's still a long day just thinking about it. So, yeah, it's still tough, this tournament, even though a lot of the viewers probably think, oh, you're playing at home and it's going to be easy. It's not. It's still hard thinking about it.
Well, we won't keep either of you waiting any longer on that note. It is a couple of minutes past 10 UK time. So let's get you both warmed up and ready to go.
Cheers. All the best, Robbo.
Same to you, love.
Cheers, brother.
So the best of 12 legs once again. That means we could be seeing a 6-6 draw, or the first man to 7 legs will pick up the points. As I've mentioned, a 7-0 win already for Paul Hogan over Alan Norris. And still to come this evening, Darryl Fitton takes on Dean Winstanley. James Richardson versus Wes Newton, and Jim Williams against John Walton to finish off. But here we have two men we know very well indeed. The former World Darts Trophy champion, Gary Robson, versus the former World Cup singles champion, Tony O'Shea. It will be Tony's darts when the practice darts are over.
I'm ready when you are, mate.
Go, mate.
So the first leg, it's Tony to throw first. Game on.
$60.
58.
41.
100.
55.
99.
140.
60.
'Full house, 180.
The first of the match goes to Tony.
60.
Tony, you require 25.
No score. Double 11, that last one.
On the double 11 to Gary, you require 124.
83.
Tony requires 25.
17.
Gary, you require 41.
Yeah, 41 and 3.
Game shot on the first leg to Gary Robson. Second leg, Gary to throw first.
134.
100.
60.
140.
97.
140.
97.
Tony, you require 121.
96.
Gary requires 113.
41.
Tony required 25.
17 again.
Gary, you require 72.
32.
Tony requires 8.
Game in 2.
Game shot and the second leg to Tony O'Shea. 2 breaks a throw. The first leg, it's Tony to throw first.
100.
100.
100.
140.
45.
96.
140.
95.
Tony requires 116.
64.
Gary, you require 70.
70 and 2.
Game shot and the third leg to Gary Robson. Fourth leg is Gary to throw first.
74.
26.
43.
180.
Second of the match for Tony.
100.
140.
98.
Tony requires 155.
Sneaky last one there, 83.
100.
Tony requires 72.
52.
Gary requires 86.
70.
Tony required 20.
3rd dart for 20.
This game shot on the fourth leg to Tony O'Shea. 4 legs against the darts. The 5th leg, it's Tony to throw first.
100.
60.
123.
46.
60.
180.
The first of the match for Gary.
$135.
58.
Tony, you require 83.
47.
Gary requires 157.
117.
Tony, you require 36.
Give me 2.
It's game shot and the 5th leg to Tony O'Shea. 6th leg, Gary to throw first.
$96.
60.
125.
'Sneaky last one, 100.
85.
68.
99.
100.
Gary requires 96.
40.
47.
Gary requires 56.
Yeah, 56 and 2.
Yep, game shot at the 6th leg to Gary Robson. 7th leg, Tony to throw first.
$140.
45.
100.
177.
'It's a maximum 180.
Brilliant throws from both players here.
97.
So after that third 180, Tony requires 81.
57.
57.
Tony, you require 24.
That's game in 1, Rich.
Game shot and a 7th leg to Tony O'Shea. 8th leg, Gary to throw first.
$140.
'Same as 140.
140.
95.
100.
128.
A great leg from both. Gary requires 121.
96.
Tony requires 138.
$58.
Gary, you require 25.
In 2.
It's game shot. And the 8th leg to Gary Robson. 9th leg, Tony to throw first.
$100.
140.
$100.
36.
100.
35.
60.
28.
Tony, you require 141.
$95.
180.
A second 180 to go with the 177. Tony requires 46.
That was a sneaky last one. Game in 3.
It's game shot and the 9th leg to Tony O'Shea. 10th leg, Gary to throw first.
$92.
60.
140.
60.
180.
3 180s apiece.
$100.
And Gary requires 89.
$49.
85.
Gary, you require 40.
In 1.
Game shot on the 10th leg to Gary Robson. Glad this one's going all the way. The 11th leg, it's Tony to throw first.
$100.
97.
125.
99.
140.
64.
Tony requires 136.
That's game in 3.
What a
Very
shot
good,
that is for Tony O'Shea. A 136 to take the 11th leg. 12th and final leg is Gary to throw first.
$134.
100.
100.
93.
Yeah.
59.
60.
43.
100.
133.
Tony, you require 148.
100.
Gary, you require 32.
Yeah, 32 and 1.
And there it is, game shot and the 12th leg to Gary Robson, which means a 6-6 draw.
That's Robbo.
Well, gentlemen, that was
You too, mate.
very
You too.
entertaining stuff there. The early legs all going against the throw, and then in the second half of the match, all going with the darts.
Yeah, first 4 against, and then the next 8 with the darts.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah. 3 180s apiece. Gary snuck the 177 in, but that 136 check out, Tony, a real highlight for you.
Yeah, all this practice is paying off. I've actually realised last few days that practice really does pay. So, yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. I mean, obviously, Gary played well against Darryl, was it last night or the night before? And I thought, wow. I mean, it's always tough against your mates, but he played really well. I'm well chuffed the way I played there. I enjoyed that game.
Good legs.
And for both of you, it's 3 wins. Well, Tony there, the 2 wins last night. Gary, the 2 wins the last 2 nights. And now a draw. So you're having this unbeaten run, the pair of you going forward.
Yeah.
Feeling good, surely. Confidence is up.
Definitely. Enjoying it. It's been brilliant. It's run brilliant and just takes your mind off everything. You know, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look at Gary, wins over Alan Norris, over Darryl Fitton, and now the draw. So, Gary, that puts you into 5th place provisionally, right in touching distance now of the top 4, level on points with Jim Williams. Tony, you're in 3rd. You've had those couple of wins with Winstanley and John Walton the last 2 nights, and now the draw. So, as I say, going into tomorrow, Tony, you face the man that's fighting it at the top of the table, James Richardson. That's going to be a great match.
Yeah, but I think tonight's games put me in good stead for that, because I was quite impressed with myself there. It's not often I say that, but I enjoyed that game and I played well, and that was a great game with Gary there. That'll set me right up for tomorrow. I mean, obviously, James has been playing brilliant and he's well clear and he's playing well. But no, that's put me in good stead, that. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's gone tonight.
And we can
it's
say
one of them
exactly
things.
the same. Sorry, we can say exactly the same to Gary, because Gary is playing Paul Hogan. So the 2 guys that are at the top of the table, you 2 face tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, certainly doesn't. the only way I would have it. Though.
Feeling good for that though, Gary?
Yeah, definitely. Been feeling good for them all. You know, I've enjoyed the way I've played. I've missed a few doubles, a couple of silly shots and that, but for the amount of time we've been locked down and not 100% practice, it's been great. You know, getting used to it and that. I did say at the beginning of the week that the games would probably get better, and I think they have. You know, we're actually getting used to it a bit more.
Well, I know I speak for everybody that's suffering lockdown with you, that we're thoroughly enjoying the entertainment. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, Tony. Great match tonight, and we look forward to seeing you both tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well done, Tyson.
And you, mate. Good game, Gazza.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, guys.
So the Remote Darts League continues next with the Dazzler Darryl Fitton and over the top Dean Winstanley. Welcome back to the Remote Darts League. We've seen two contrasting results so far. A 7-0 win for Paul Hogan over Alan Norris, but our second match saw a 6-6 draw between Gary Robson and Tony O'Shea. Up for match number 3 is the Dazzler Darryl Fitton over the top Dean Winstanley. We'll bring both gents in for a chat. They know each other very well indeed. Even played Tuesday night league darts together.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, Dean, just before we went live, you were mentioning a few little rules that you have in the pub league regarding certain scores.
There is, yeah. It's the only time I can say this live on camera and feel really brave because Darryl's 16 mile away, I think, or maybe a little bit more. Yes, we have a pound rule, and the pound rule is in our league on a Tuesday at the Alex. We Big Steve and everybody is. If you hit a 26 or below, it's £1 into the end of the season fund. Also, if you hit a 180 and lose a leg, it's £1. At the moment, I've got a really big tin over there where I'm pointing what you can't see. But also, if you make a mistake when you have to call the game, that's where Lorraine has to give me some money. I do make a lot of mistakes.
When Dean makes all the mistakes.
Yes, I will wait for him to come in because I'm scared. I still think he's going to grab me by the neck.
Oh, don't be nervous. He's a gentle giant. But the good thing is that doesn't break any betting irregularities. We're playing the game straight. You could just have to put a few quid in yourself if you get too many low scores.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's how it works. But I do apologise now if Darryl does make a mistake. I will shout £1.
Just so it's been explained.
Yes.
Now, looking at your head-to-head, you two haven't met competitively for a while now, have you? Unless you've played local stuff together.
No, I think it's been a few years. I think Darryl, hasn't it?
I can't remember last time we played. With Turkey once.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I'm looking back. Turkey, England Open, Belgium Open. Yeah, so
Wow.
9, 10, 11. So we look forward to rivalries renewed. Neither of you were both honest with me in your interview yesterday, both very unhappy with your performances. So both of you now a chance to step it up and get some form back tonight. Dean.
Thank you.
Give it his best.
Do our best. That's all you can do.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Raring to go, gents?
We are. All
Yeah,
the best.
100%. Yeah, same to you, Darryl. Thank you. Good luck.
So we'll get them warmed up. This is the middle match of 5 here on night 6 of the Remote Darts League. Don't forget, it's all brought to you by FSB, the sports betting and gaming platform supplier. We have 2 more matches to follow this. James Richardson takes on Wes Newton. Jim Williams against John Walton to finish things off. But for now, we're going to enjoy Darryl Fitton taking on Dean Winstanley. And when the practice darts are over, it will be Darryl's darts to start in this best of 12 leg match. All good, Darryl?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, good luck, pal.
So the first leg, it's Darryl to throw first. Game on.
$59.
$85.
$85.
$100.
$96.
$58.
60.
$140.
90.
Dean requires 118.
42.
Darryl requires 111.
51.
Dean requires 76.
56.
Darryl requires 60.
Oops, I was walking. Game shot in 3 darts.
No.
It is game shot on the first leg to Darryl Fitton. Second leg, it's Dean to throw first.
100.
58.
45.
100.
38.
82.
81.
140.
95.
Darryl requires 121.
121 in 3.
Good darts, lad.
Yeah, lovely shot there on the ball from Darryl Fitton, the 1-2-1 to take the second leg. Third leg, Darryl to throw first.
85.
125.
180.
First of the match goes to Darryl.
180.
That's Dean.
The second of the match goes to Dean.
$81. $100.
Darryl, you require 155.
$58.
Dean, you require 96.
$56.
Darryl, you require 97.
Uh, 41.
Dean, you require 40.
Gave him one.
Yeah, 13 dart leg for Dean Winstanley, third leg. On the fourth leg, it's Dean to throw first.
$85.
$100.
$85.
$140.
$58.
$140.
$140.
Darryl, you require 121.
$97.
Dean requires 133.
Oh. 62. 101.
Darryl, you require 24.
24 in one.
It's game shot on the fourth leg to Darryl Fitton. Fifth leg, Darryl to throw first.
$96.
$70.
$180.
The second of the match for Darryl.
$28.
48.
$140.
137.
99.
Darryl requires 40.
Game shot, 1 dart.
Get out.
Yeah, game shot on the 5th leg to Darryl Fitton. 6th leg Dean to throw first.
$35.
64.
95.
41.
24.
1 pound. £10.
Pound.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
$140.
100.
'Think about it, Dino. 57.
100.
Dean requires 150.
78.
180.
To leave 6th, third of the match, Dean, you require 72.
Ah, 52.
Darryl, you require 6.
Game shot, 1 dart.
And there it is, the double 3 to take the 6th leg for Darryl Fitton. 7th leg, Darryl to throw first.
$140.
60.
50. 55.
46.
43.
140.
93.
125.
Darryl, you require 170.
42.
Dean, you require 130.
40.
Darryl, you require 128.
128 in 3.
That's another brilliant checkout. 2 triple 18s and the double 10 from Darryl Fitton. 8th leg, it's Dean to throw first.
$140.
60.
45.
100.
70.
45.
66.
59.
100.
95.
Dean requires 80.
60.
Darryl, you require 142.
60.
Dean, you require 20.
Game in one.
Yeah, game shot on the 8th leg to Dean Winstanley. 9th leg is Darryl to throw first.
$58.
$83.
$85.
$60.
$134.
$75.
$60.
$95.
Darryl requires 164.
$124.
$41.
Darryl requires 40.
$20.
Dean on 147.
Oh, come on, fat boy. $30.
Darryl, you require 20.
No score.
Dean, you require 117.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 41.
Darryl, you require 20.
Yeah, game shot and 2 darts.
It is game shot and the match to Darryl Fitton. Well, we'll bring the two players in. Darryl, that very last leg aside with a few darts to close the match out, I think across the other 6 legs, the best finishing we've seen in the whole Remote Darts League so far. The 1-2-1 finish, the 1-2-8, the double 3.
Yeah, after the 180 as well. I put a bit of pressure on, psychological 180 that was.
Yeah.
It was on the 72 and I thought I put a bit of pressure on him here. But I love double threes, my favourite doubles. So I put down on my list tonight as well that double top was my favourite double, and I had 3 darts that was nowhere near it. So, well, 5 actually, 5 darts nowhere near it.
But compared to yesterday, I mean, you really looked focused from the off. It was a really solid performance throughout tonight.
Yeah, I changed my my shafts today. Shorter. I put intermediate shafts in, and with the red shafts, and it looked a little bit better in the board, and felt a little bit better as well. So
Well, they certainly look better. And looking ahead tomorrow for you, Darryl, you're going to be taking on Wes Newton, looking to progress further in the league.
Yeah, looking forward to that. You know, I used to play Lancashire with Wes years and years ago. When he first started playing, you know, so never actually played him in a match. Never. So.
Well, we look forward to that. And as far as the league's concerned, there are 3 of you now, sort of joint fourth, really, on 7 points. So looking good for you, Darryl. Dean, we're going to turn our attention very quickly to tomorrow because it's the big one that you've been building up. Let's forget about previous results. You're playing your fellow Yorkshireman, John Boy Walton.
I'd love to talk about John for 3 minutes, but I can't. Why is everybody hitting all these finishes against me? Why? You know, I've just walked up here with a camera and a white flag. It's like, why? And all I could think when he hit the 148, if he's gone the 18 routes, he's putting £1 in the pot. I am totally and utterly thinking, wow, you know, I'm playing all right, but forget about that. Fair play, Darryl. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to talk about you and bull your head up anymore. But anyway, John Boy.
This is why I mentioned tomorrow. I didn't want you dwelling and looking back, Dean.
Dwelling? I've just tried to cut my wrist and missed. Anyway, John Boy, right. I have got a little goal. A goal, and if I lose out of this, lower than John Boy, I'm not retiring. No chance. No, he's quite weird because when I first started playing darts, I got with Darryl, Tony, Gary, John, and everybody, and you know we all love John to bits, but I cannot. Lorraine, I think Lorraine would get rid of me.
Well, that's the first match up tomorrow, so we do look forward to it. Dean, again in that match early on, you showed a lot of fighting spirit. You were competitive despite the scoreline. Those big finishes when you were sitting ready to check out, you're right, they do hurt. But
they do hurt.
Commend you for you have kept a brave face and a positive face. So it is difficult with this league format night after night, but I'm sure you're going to bring your A game tomorrow.
Well, I'm getting fed up at everybody sending me messages saying, how do you lose? And smile. Well, you don't see what I do.
You're not a liar.
But no, just before we go, if you don't mind me, I'm just going to take a minute. The only thing I'd like to do tonight is it's Thursday night, is thank the NHS, you know, for everything they're doing. I'm sure you did it, Richard, earlier. Do you know something? It's amazing that we're still able to do this job. And, you know, I take my hat off to them. But that was the last thing I wanted to say tonight. And thanks for that.
Yeah, my hands are still
very well put,
in all the clapping we've been doing. So well done.
Yeah, it is. It's an amazing job. Yeah, it is right. It is right. We are able to do our job. So, in our own homes. So we're doing as we're told, and they're doing their job. They're amazing. Thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Alan Norris said the same earlier on, and that's what this has all been about, really, in terms of doing a bit of darts at home. Hopefully, we are keeping people smiling and enjoying watching you guys playing in your own home. So it's only a small bit we can do to build morale. Those out there on the front line are doing the big job. So absolutely agree with everything you're saying there.
Thank you.
Well done.
Guys, thank you for your company this evening. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Darryl takes on Wes Newton. Dean takes on John Boy. That's tomorrow. Coming up next is James Richardson taking on Wes Newton here at the Remote Darts League.
Thank you, Darryl.
Thanks, Richard. Well done. Cheers.
And a warm welcome back to the Remote Darts League. Game 4 coming up of night number 6. And we're looking forward to enjoying the match between Ruthless James Richardson and Warrior Wes Newton. So let's catch a word with our two players.
Good evening.
Good evening. So, looking at head-to-heads, first of all, you two playing together in PDC ranking events between 2011 and 2017. Have you met any more recently than that, guys?
No, I don't think so, have we?
No, I didn't play at the Darts for Heroes, so Wes, I don't think I did.
No, I don't think so.
No, when you won that one, no.
Well, the thing we've found, Wes, is whenever you ask James about any match against anyone, he can't remember anyway. So it's...
Yeah, I've noticed that, to be honest.
Yeah, you two actually went head-to-head in Benidorm.
Yeah, Mom, you said that. My missus come up with that one earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Who won?
Indeed.
Who won?
Who won?
Wes.
Not me.
Wes won.
Oh, great. Yeah, I remember it well. Great.
I think James got you in Dublin. That was the one. Anyway, let's look at the Remote Darts League. Wes, you did get off to a good start the first 2 or 3 nights. The last couple of nights, you've been disappointed with your form, but feeling good going into this one?
Yeah, I've not slept very well, to be honest, last 2 nights, but I got a savage beating off Paul Hogan the night before, and last night I messed up a few doubles against Alan, but it was a lot better scoring-wise, so hopefully tonight it'll all come good.
Yeah, and you do have a tough task in a man that is unbeaten thus far in the Remote Darts League. Another good win for you. The last 2 nights, in fact, James, you've beaten the 2 Yorkshiremen, haven't you? Convincing scoreline. So you're now playing a Lancastrian. Could be a bit different for you.
Yeah, I mean, every game, every night's different. I mean, Wes is a class player. Look at his CV over the years. You know, he's a top player. So it's another tough game in hand.
Well, James, you've been very complimentary about all of the players you've taken on, but you're not doing so bad yourself in this league.
I'm just chipping away. Chip, chip, chip. That's all I'm going to do. Chip, chip, chip.
Well, we're looking forward to you chipping away this evening. Lads, do you want to get warmed up and we'll get things underway?
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
So as if I need to remind you, 12 legs of darts is the format. That means the first man to 7 will pick up 2 points on the Remote Darts League table. We could, of course, with 12 legs being played, see a 6-6 draw. We saw that earlier between Tony O'Shea and Gary Robson. We've also seen solid wins for Paul Hogan, 7-0 over Alan Norris, and Darryl Fitton, 7-2 over Dean Winstanley. Don't forget, following this, we still have the Quiff, Jim Williams, to take on John Boy Walton. But for now, we are very much looking forward to watching Ruthless James Richardson versus Warrior Wes Newton. Lots of big stage experience for these 2 players, now playing in their own homes. It's going to be James to throw first when you're both set.
Yeah, all the best, James.
All the best, Wes. Yeah, I'm ready.
So the first leg, it's James to throw first. Game on.
$81.
$140.
Was your opening score 81, James? Yeah.
Sorry, 81, yes.
Yeah.
$60.
$81.
$84.
$100.
$100.
28.
140.
Wes requires 152.
60.
James requires 36.
First up.
Game shot on the first leg to James Richardson. Second leg, Wes to throw first.
75.
81.
59.
60.
100.
96.
59.
100.
96.
James requires 164.
139. Yeah.
If you hit the 25, that's right. Wes, you require 112.
60.
James, you require 25.
17.
Wes, you require 52.
12.
James, you require 8.
In 2 darts.
Game shot on the second leg to James Richardson. Third leg is James to throw first.
134.
43.
177.
60.
100.
135.
James requires 90.
50.
93.
James, you require 40.
First up.
Game shot on the third leg, James Richardson. Fourth leg, Wes to throw first.
100.
140.
60.
95.
140.
121.
134.
James requires 145.
97.
Wesley requires 67.
Gaming 2.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Wes Newton. Fifth leg, James to throw first.
$140.
60.
95.
41.
42.
41.
180.
First of the match.
$137.
James, you require 44.
24.
58.
James requires 20.
10.
Wesley require 164.
81.
James, you require 10.
6.
6 scored. Wesley require 83.
65.
James, you require 4.
One down.
Yeah, game shot on the fifth leg. James Richardson. Sixth leg, it's Wes to throw first.
$59.
121.
85.
83.
100.
180.
Second of the match for James.
125.
James requires 117.
Look, 77.
Wes requires 132.
$35 left. 97.
97 scored. James requires 40.
$20.
Wes you require 35.
$3.
James you require 20.
First up.
It's game shot and the sixth leg to James Richardson. Seventh leg, James to throw first.
$180.
180, number 3.
$55.
Oh, 81.
$120.
100.
$60.
James requires 140.
$100.
$133.
James requires 40.
Third up.
Yeah, game shot and the seventh leg to James Richardson. Eighth leg, it's Wes to throw first.
$100.
$134.
$60.
$180.
Fourth of the match for James.
$140.
$140.
$92.
James, you require 47.
$27.
Wes, you require 109.
$89.
James, you require 20.
First up.
It's game shot and the match to James Richardson.
Well done, James.
Here's Wes.
Oh, Wes. I tell you, I was willing those trebles in for you. to hear the 180, if nothing else. It's missing tonight.
You know, I wasn't there tonight. You know, I never tried. You know, I mean, I tried my best, but yeah, just something wasn't there tonight. But what can you do? We're trying our best. So yeah, my scoring wasn't really there, and then when I had chances, I never took them either. So what can you do? Well done, James.
Yeah, the scoring in general hasn't been the issue for you overall, but it wasn't quite there tonight, was it?
No, it wasn't. But yeah, I was struggling a bit. I was trying to find it and fighting against myself, but yeah, it wasn't going in. So you know, all I can do is hold my hands up and you know say it wasn't there tonight. But you know, James did what he had to do, and he won the game.
He did. We'll speak to James in a moment, but explain it to us, Wes, for those who don't play the game at the level you do. When you know what you can produce, and we all know what you can produce, even though you're playing in your own home, it just must be so frustrating when it's not happening.
It is. It's so frustrating. It's hard to describe, to be honest. It's like you know, you can't sleep. You can't sleep at night. You're looking for an answer all the time, but you don't know the answer. It's you know, we've got the game. It's just all in our head, and you know, you're fighting a demon in your head all the time. Dean will tell you. Dean's in the same boat as me. You know, we're trying our best to get back to where we want to be, but you know, you got to take these games where it doesn't happen, and try not to take them to heart. But you know, we're trying our best, and we're still in there fighting.
Well, indeed you are, and you'll be taking on Darryl Fitton tomorrow. You're involved for at least 3 more evenings, so time to get some form back. But credit to James, how well did he play?
Oh yeah, James, he's been playing really, probably his worst game tonight, I think. I don't know. He's been playing really well. We had 5 or 6 games. He's played really well every game. You know, he's beat everyone convincingly. So yeah, he's playing really well. You know, he keeps it going. He's going to be tough to beat.
Well, thanks for speaking to us, Wes. James, you've been standing there patiently, but you can wait there because you're sitting pretty at the top of the league, still unbeaten after 6 games played.
Yeah, I just want to say to Wes, you know, what you just come out with about the demons and that. I feel for you and Dean because you're both quality players, and your game will come back. You just got to believe in your ability, you know, and I believe in it, in you and Dean's, because you don't get to where you got without being a class player. I mean, you know, you was at the top, you and Dean. So I just want to put that one in.
Thank you, James.
Cheers.
Well, yeah. James has spent most of our interview time, Wes, praising everybody else. But James, yeah, I think it's time you give yourself a bit of praise, because looking at the results, that's 5 wins and 1 draw so far.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'll say it's. I'm just happy to be involved in this league with quality players, Richard. And yeah, I mean, Wes said it probably wasn't the worst game tonight, but it's a win. It's another 2 points on the board for myself and keeps me top of the table. Tomorrow night I've got Tony O'Shea, and no, that's going to be a test. I don't think I've played Tony. If I have, it's probably 1 or twice years ago. Not on.
Again, you can't remember anyway.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that's a match we're really looking forward to. So those tuning into the Remote Darts League, 3rd match tomorrow, Tony O'Shea, James Richardson. Gentlemen, thanks for speaking to us. Wes, commiserations for tonight. You're back tomorrow, as is James. Well done, great performance. A 7-1 win there, James. And we'll see you take on Silverback tomorrow.
Just want to praise the NHS as well, like everyone else. NHS, great job. Keep doing it. Come on.
Absolutely brilliant. Thanks for that, James. Thanks, Wes. And we'll be back with 1 more match this Thursday evening. It's Jim Williams taking on John Walton. This is the Remote Darts League brought to you by FSB, and we're into match number 5 of day 6, and it features the quiff there, Jim Williams, taking on John Boy Walton. Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome, thank you.
It's the late shift for you both this evening, but we're looking forward to this one. Now, I've had a look at the head-to-heads, guys. Anybody remember any matches? I've got some opens about 6 or 7 years ago.
Unless it was in the internationals, I can't remember ever playing, Jim.
Yeah, we played in Poland, and we
Did
played.
Did correct?
Yeah, and I think maybe the Isle of Man was it.
I think it's the British Classic.
Could have been that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going back some years now. Memories are hazy, so this. It will feel like a new experience. Now, we've talked all week about the difference of playing at home to playing in tournament arena. John, regardless of results, are you getting more used to the environment you're playing in?
It's strange. I don't think I've got a squeaky floor. You know, I'm not happy with the hockey. You know, it's horrible. No, joking apart. Yeah, I'm getting on all right with it. Yeah.
And Jim, how about you? I know you've got baby Max to keep you busy. Is he all settled at the moment?
Well, he's in bed and he's asleep. So about that, I just need him to be quiet for half an hour, and he can scream his head off. That's fine.
I actually worry a bit when you say he's asleep because you're throwing darts at that door, aren't you? It makes quite a noise.
Oh, it's all right. I'm in the living room. He's upstairs. Yeah, so he's good. He's good.
Okay, well, it is getting late. We won't keep you any longer. We're going to let you both get warmed up.
Cool. Good luck, John Boy.
All best, Jim.
So it is late here in the UK, but you may be watching us elsewhere. So good morning or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us. We have had an enjoyable evening. Started with a bang. Paul Hogan, a 7-0 winner over Alan Norris. We saw that 6-6 draw between Tony O'Shea and Gary Robson before victories for Darryl Fitton, 7-2 over Dean Winstanley. And we've just watched James Richardson defeat Wes Newton by 7 legs to 1. We have one more match remaining tonight, and it features the reigning World Trophy champion, Jim Williams, taking on the former Winmore World Master and Lakeside World Champion in John Boy Walton. Once the practice starts are over, it's going to be Jim to throw first in this best of 12 leg encounter.
You good?
All set, Jim?
All best, Jim.
Good luck, mate.
So the first leg, it's Jim to throw first. Game on.
60.
Yeah. 41.
60 and 41 to start.
$100.
26.
83.
55.
140.
38.
You require 118.
Game shot. 3 darts.
Yeah, great check out. The 118 to take the first leg, Jim Williams. Second leg, John to throw first.
46.
45.
121.
60.
45. One straight.
42.
140.
97.
John, you require 149.
641.
60.
John, you require 108.
37.
131.
John, you require 71.
51.
Jim, you require 66.
34.
John, you require 20.
In 2.
Game shot on the second leg to John Walton. Third leg, Jim to throw first.
$180.
First of the match goes to the quiff.
21.
177.
Now then, the 9-dart finishes on for Jim Williams.
No pressure, like.
Yeah, quiet place where I'm throwing. 100.
Jim, you require 144.
Oh, Jim. Uh, 78.
Hello, Jim. $121.
Jim requires 66.
Game shot. 3 darts.
Lovely leg of darts, Jim. The bull and double 8. Game shot on the third leg to Jim. The fourth leg, it's John to throw first.
$60.
60.
Get over. 26.
98.
Yeah.
'85.
140.
81.
130.
61.
Jim, you require 73.
Oh, I'd take left.
65.
28.
Jim, you require 8.
Game shot. 1 dart.
And the 4th leg to Jim Williams. 5th leg, it's Jim to throw first.
$60.
59.
140.
40.
61.
60.
140.
Come on, 40.
Jim, you require 100.
44.
87.
Jim requires 56.
Game shot. 2 darts.
Yeah, the 5th leg goes to Jim Williams. 6th leg, John to throw first.
$100.
41.
55.
60.
100.
140.
58.
100.
58.
Jim requires 160.
Oh, it's game shot, 3 darts.
Well, a wonderful check out there. 160, the highest we've seen in the Remote Darts League thus far for Jim Williams. 2 treble 20s and double top. Takes the 6th leg. 7th leg is Jim to throw first.
$180.
And a second of the match for Jim.
$85.
60.
43.
55.
96.
100.
180.
There it is, the first on the board for John. Jim, you require 106.
Game shot, 3 darts.
A brilliant 106 there. The 20 treble 18 double 16 takes the 7th leg for Jim, his 3rd ton plus finish of the match. 8th leg, John to throw first.
$140.
140.
26.
60.
100.
123.
140.
58.
John, you require 95.
70.
Jim, you require 120.
Oh, you ain't going to believe that. That's it.
Is it there?
Hang on, I'll have to show you this.
Game, shot, and the match with 20 bull for Jim Williams. What a way to finish a 7-1 victory. Unlucky to John there on the bull the shot before with 225s. And John, you don't want to see this. The 20 just below the treble and the 2 bulls in. What a way to finish. Jim, what a performance. You've got to be happy with how you played there.
My scoring was real scrappy, but yeah, finishing was great. That was there. My dart stuck up there and covered a double top. I thought I might as well have a go at bull.
No, absolutely. And the finishing through, I mean, the 160, the highlight in terms of the highest finish, but that 120, a little bit of genius at the end with the 2 bulls. Talk us through, though, the 9 dart attempts. 180, 177, what were you thinking?
You try not to think anything. I think that's the secret, really, is just trying to clear your head and just go at it, which is, well, I try to do that, but it's difficult in here, to be fair. So, yeah, it was good.
Now, John, a man who knows all about hitting 9 dart finishes on the big stage, but John, we can hear, not only seeing with your darts, but hear it in your voice, the frustration this evening didn't go your way at all.
No, my arm's really, really hurting me tonight, but and the lateness of the hour it's one of them things, but you can't make excuses. I'm sat on a finish. He's taking big checkouts out. What can you do? I'm frustrated with some of the scoring because darts were all over the place, but that's down to the shoulder. But fair play to Jim. If the shot's there, he took it out. That's it. The 160 that hurt a lot.
Yes.
No, the 106, even the 120 at the end. What can you say? Well done, Jim. Well played.
Yeah, that hurt more than the shoulder. Was there any darts changes for you this evening?
No, there were no darts changes. No, none tonight.
Okay.
I was thinking about putting me Webster's in, but I thought that would been a bit of an injury to Jim.
Now listen, John, we're going to keep things upbeat because tomorrow it is the game you've been looking forward to. You're first on tomorrow and you take on your fellow Yorkshireman, Dean Winstanley. Yes.
Early, first game on, so it's no late, so there's no excuses. We can be prepared, we'll be nice and fresh. Let's get it on.
Absolutely. And Jim, if we look ahead for you tomorrow, you've got Alan Norris.
Yeah, another tough game. I'm actually running on empty here. I'm flat out tired. So I'm looking forward to getting to the weekend, having a bit of rest, and then having another good go at him.
Well, I must say, it didn't do you too bad playing this time this evening. Some brilliant darts there, Jim. Commiserations to you, John. But well done, Jim Williams. Let's have a look at how all of that shapes up the table before we leave you now. If we refresh on what's happened here this evening, Darryl Fitton, a 7-2 winner over Dean Winstanley. That puts Darryl into 5th place after tonight's play. We saw a draw between Tony O'Shea and Gary Robson. So Tony now up to 4th with Gary in 6th. Jim there, we've just seen that excellent 7-1 win. That puts him in 3rd position in the league table on 9 points. Paul Hogan, a 7-0 winner over Alan Norris. That puts him on 10 points and in 2nd place. Paul's unbeaten, as is the man at the top of the table, a 7-1 winner here this evening, James Richardson, top of the pile after 6 games played here at the Remote Darts League. We have 3 more league nights to complete that league table before finals on Monday the 27th. So we look forward to you joining us tomorrow. Please do, because some great matches to look forward to. This has been day 6 of the Remote Darts League, brought to you by FSB. On behalf of myself and all the players this evening, thank you for your company, and we'll see you all over again tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, John.